Hi, this is to do with the BCR approval process. BCR is basically a person, it's a contact who's looking after a particular brand. So it's the brand contact role, which is a link between the brand and the person and the account. You have all the three. So आपको ऑलरेडी पता ही होगा कि किसी ब्रांड में जब आप जाएंगे तो वहाँ पे नीचे उनके ब्रांड कॉन्टैक्ट्स दिखते हैं, पीपल हु आर लुकिंग आफ्टर दैट ब्रांड. नाउ इसमें जब whenever we find a new brand contact person for a brand, in this case let's say this guy Viplav Saha, who's the administration manager for the brand Avapay. So now once you have done your working, the data mining person or the person who is looking after brands has done her or his working over the brand on the brand and found these various people जो इस ब्रांड के लिए काम करते हैं. Once you have made the brand contact role, you need to submit it for approval. You submit it for approval from this way. You need to press this. Once you've done your working, you press this and you say okay. So it's unable to submit for approval because I need to be logged in as the person, the marketing person. I'm logged in as administrator here right now. So what we can do is I'm just going to log in as Saloni to show you how it works. Okay, so before we log in and I show how it works, I'll just give you a brief layout of the process. Excuse me. So this tells you that there is a criteria for submitting a brand contact role for approval. It has to be either modified or created by Soni Narang or modified or created by Soni Karan. If it is not, then the brand it will not be. You will not be able to submit it for approval. The second thing is that the only person who's allowed to submit for approval is Soni Karan, who's the person who's currently the person who's looking after brand development. And then the other thing you need to know is that the assigned approver, that is, who does it go to for approval, it will go to Saloni Narang. So unless and until the record is not last modified or created by either Soni or Saloni, you cannot submit it for approval. It will not go in for approval. And second thing, this initial submitter, the person who can submit this record for approval, is only Soni. Only any other user will not be able to submit this a brand contact role for approval. And the main thing, who is going to approve it, who is the approver, it is Saloni Narang. So we have, when the record is initially submitted for approval, there are three things that happen. The record gets locked. There is a task which is created. Maybe we can show it this way better. Okay. So this is the entry criteria. Like I said, it has to be either modified or created by these two people. This initial submission actions, when you submit it for action initially, then the very first thing is that a task is assigned to Saloni, telling her that such a record has been submitted for approval and she needs to approve it. The second thing is there's an email alert which goes to the approver and maybe to a couple of other people in the organization, telling them that this brand has been worked upon and this contact rule needs to be approved. And the third thing is that the record gets locked. It cannot be edited till it has been approved by Saloni. So this is what happens when you initially submit it for approval. Then there is an entry criteria that a record will go into approval when only if the mobile number is not blank. That means only if Sony has been able to get the mobile number, only then will it go into approval. Because we only want to approve those brand contact roles for which the mobile numbers have been obtained. So if it's a yes, if Saloni, what she has to do is she has to probably make a call and confirm the person and the details, and if they are all okay, then she can just approve approve it. And if it is not, if she finds that the information is incorrect, then there is a rejection action where there is an email sent to Sony telling her that the information is incorrect and you need to update it or redo the working on it. And also a task is set for her telling her, it also updates there is an incorrect BCR field in the record. It puts a tick on that, and also it sets a task telling Sony that please rework on this BCR, and the record gets unlocked. So this is what happens if Saloni finds out that the record is not, the information is not correct. If it is correct, then she just approves it. Approval actions would be, there is an email alert which you can see here. Yes. There is a field update which says last verified date, it sets it to the current date. That means this was the date this contact role was, or this contact was last verified. And the second is it sends an email alert to the users who are involved in this process. It tells that the PCR is approved and the work done is correct. And the last thing is that the record gets unlocked. So this is how this process works. Now we can see how we actually do it. So for that purpose, I'm going to log in as Sony. And I'm going to pick the brand contact role. Okay, so I have this brand contact role, Mr. Paul, who's the director of a brand called Papakari. I have, Sony has done her working on it, and now it's ready to be submitted for approval, so I submit it. And as I said, the record gets locked, you can see it here. And there is approval which has been assigned to Saloni, as well as a task which has been set for Saloni which says this brand contact role needs to be verified. And checking her mail, I have her mail open here. So okay, so this is the mail that she gets. She gets one approval email which looks something like this, saying that these contacts have been, and this information has been obtained. This is basically an alert to her. And second, she gets a task which I just showed you. Okay. And I think I might have received a mail too. Okay, so I I also get a mail. Like I said, there will be a couple of other people who are going to get this mail about this being submitted, and this is what that mail looks like. So that is the step 1, where it has been submitted for approval. Now I'm going to log out from Sony and go to Saloni. Okay. I get here items to approve. It's on the home page. But it is also there as a part of a task, but it's also there on the home page. You can see this here. I can straight away go to the home page, and basically what needs to be done is that she needs to work on this. She needs to reconfirm that the details are correct. Once the details have been verified, then she needs to approve it from here. So I'm going to approve it on her behalf. Assuming that the work done is correct, and I've approved it. The moment I approve it, this gets unlocked, and also you can see this approval thing, approved. It comes as approved over here, and an email is sent to the relevant people, telling them that this working is fine, and that well, I can't see the mail right now, but a mail has been sent to everyone telling them that the working was good, and it is fine, and I've approved it. I've rechecked it and I've approved it. Maybe the mail copy might be here. Okay, this is the mail that you get once the approval has taken place. So this is how the brand contact full approval process works. Thank you.